gamers! I'm Britt Rochelle.
And I am Josh.
And this is episode 1 of Gingerforce Apocalypse, the podcast.
Hell yeah.
AKA GFAP. Patent pending.
Patent pending on that FAP.
Alright. Start this episode off strong. Let's introduce ourselves a little bit. Get this rig rolling.
I feel like ladies should go first.
Oh, thank you. Such a gentleman.
Yes, get to it, Josh.
Silence, Peanut Gallery.
Well, I am what I like to call a filthy casual, I think is what the kids call it. I started playing games back when the GameCube was a thing. So about 2001, my cousin brought over his GameCube, and he played a game called Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, which is where you play as Scooby and Shaggy going through a haunted house, getting spooked. And I don't remember the actual storyline of the game, but that's the main thing I remember. Scared the crap out of me playing that at night because I was a baby. Oh. From there, my mom got me the PlayStation 2 because she knew how much my sister and I loved playing over at our babysitter's house. And our babysitter's kid had a couple different systems. He had, for sure, the PS1 and the PS2. Played the crap out of some Spyro. Still my favorite game franchise to date. And yeah, from there, PlayStation 2 is my main console. I love video game adaptations from movies. So I played things like Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, Shrek 2, Robots. Barnyard was a big one. Played the crap out of some Barnyard. Actually, I have a funny story about how I acquired that game.
Was it in a barnyard?
No, actually, it was at a GameStop. But I was like 12. No, I was around that age. I was like 12-ish. And so I didn't keep track of things like due dates, and apparently neither did my mother. And we were months overdue on that game, and the late fees were so bad that apparently Mom went to finally go return the game. And after she paid the late fees, she was like, just keep the game. You essentially paid for it. So
wow.
That's why we have Barnyard.
It's a very interesting collection story.
Yeah, especially because it doesn't even have the proper... I don't even know if I still have it. My sister might have it, or it might be in the ether somewhere. I don't know. But the case doesn't even have the proper sleeve art. It still has the GameStop sleeve art.
Oh. Wonderful.
It was great. Or maybe GameStop Family Video, one of them. It was a rental store, so I think it was actually Family Video. Let's see. Next after that was the Wii. The Wii was revolutionary. I remember people were hype when that came out because it had that motion sensor technology. And Xbox had its Kinect, but the Wii was just superior.
That's debatable.
Is it? Is it?
It is.
How so?
Well, the Kinect camera for the Xbox has been widely used for a lot of things since that has come out. A lot of ghost hunting.
Oh, really?
So
I didn't know that.
Because it puts dots on anything that moves.
It's infrared, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would, if you ever watch Ghost Adventures and you see just the people walking around with the stick figures and at each joint it had a dot, that's using the same camera system as the Xbox Kinect.
Okay.
So.
One of my favorite things I ever heard about the Wii sensor bar is that if you lost your sensor bar, you can just light a candle and put it in front of your television. It'll work the same.
It really does work though.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I never tried it. That's amazing. But yeah, so I got, let's see, PlayStation 2, Wii. I had a DS. I got the DSi XL. My dad got it for me for Christmas one year. That was pretty sweet. And from there, after that, I didn't game for a while. That was after I graduated high school. I stopped gaming for a little bit until I got... My friend had an Xbox, so that was about when my Xbox gaming unofficially, I guess, started. I found Guitar Hero at the guitar controller and the game Guitar Hero at some secondhand store that was in town, and I loved it. I've always loved Guitar Hero, so I was like, I finally got to play this after all these years. And I got that and Tomb Raider. Then again, didn't play for a while. Now I've got an Xbox. I don't remember what's the new Xbox now. Is that the
newest one or the most recent one?
What's the difference?
Well, the newest one is just Xbox 2.
Uh-huh.
Essentially, it's an upgraded version of the Series X.
Okay.
Um,
Mine's white. Mine's a white Xbox console.
it's probably the Series S.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I've got. That sounds right. I'm bad at things.
Okay.
So I've got that. I've got a PS5. And yeah, PS5's, I love it. I love my PS5. It's great. Been really getting back into gaming over the last year-ish or two. It's been pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. It feels good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Gaming's always a fun time.
yeah, but what's your gaming history?
Well, it all started when I was a child.
Naturally.
Definitely with, like, at my grandparents' house, they had an Atari. Like, not an Atari 2600, but one of the newer Ataris. And I'd always just, anytime we were there, in the basement, from morning till night, playing on that. Games like Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It's really all I played.
Did you ever have any of the? I totally forgot to mention the plug and play consoles, like the
The little handheld ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had the
Those were always fun.
I had the SpongeBob one where the joystick was his nose.
Yes. Had that as well. Also had the one with the, like, Galaga,
Oh, nice.
Dig Dug, all of those. I
Oh, cool.
loved playing Dig Dug. That was, like, my thing.
I played that at an arcade machine, but there used to be a donut shop in town. It closed down recently, unfortunately, but they had the arcade game with Dig Dug, and that is a special game.
There is, Portal? They also have the Dig Dug machine there.
Oh yeah, I love Portal. I love that place. It's great.
Let's see. So after Atari, I moved on to grandparents' computer that they had, Gateway.
Oh, nice.
Really old, like, moo colored.
Moo colors.
Yeah, it had all the cow spots and everything on there. Played a lot of adventure games.
Catch.
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug. That's your homeboy.
Homeboy. Homie Dig. Diggy Dug.
Diggy Duggy.
Let's see. Went from there, started playing Minecraft.
Yes.
Initial releases weren't as fun as what we have now, so.
Yeah, no, I believe what you think you mentioned before. Was it one block?
One block, didn't have anything. It was just a straight sheet of grass.
Yeah, I played. I didn't talk about my PC gaming much, but I didn't do much PC gaming. It was essentially Minecraft, and then eventually my friends got me into things like Super Hexagon and the Stanley Parable. But no, Minecraft. I used to binge that in high school. I'd get off the bus from school, and I'd start playing, and then I wouldn't play until like dinner, or I wouldn't stop playing until like dinner time. And that one, I didn't play from the early releases. I don't know what version I started playing at, but yeah, that one, I learned a thing about video game piracy in biology class. Because, yeah, they were, I asked my friend how to download it because I didn't know jack anything about PC gaming. So he handed me a USB, said, just click and drag. And I was like, well, I didn't think this was a free game. He was like, just click and drag. Like, okay.
Just do the thing.
Just do it. Don't ask questions. And I acquired Minecraft.
It's always the best way to get something. It's free.
For free.
And the only thing that it pays for is nothing.
Yep.
Piracy.
I'm a pirate. I couldn't not. It's
There you go. I'll join you on that.
Thank you. We're wearing eye patches right now because we're pirates.
Gotta flip this up because, a little dark.
Yeah, just a wee bit. So yeah, you got into Minecraft and
Minecraft was pretty stale at that time.
tracks.
So, you move on to greater things. Went back towards console gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Begged my mom to get us a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And
Which version?
PlayStation 2.
Solid.
So we started off with PlayStation 2 games like Star Wars Battlefront. We played a few Sonic games that were on there.
I didn't even mention one of my Sonic Heroes. Did you ever play Sonic Heroes?
I don't think I did.
Freaking love Sonic Heroes. It was one of my favorite games. Any game I had that wasn't related to like a film that I'd seen recently, what came from my cousin, because I would watch him play the games, and obviously I had to as well. But the Sonic Heroes is a fun one.
There's the next thing was from PlayStation to the PSP, a little handheld PlayStation.
I remember my friend Doug had a PSP.
That's when I got more into the Sonic games, because they had Sonic Rivals, Sonic Racing, all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. PSP turned into Xbox 360, and then from there it's just been a solid Xbox from 2001 to about now. It's just been my mainstay on consoles. I don't touch PlayStation anymore, just because Xbox rules.
So yeah, I'm the opposite. I was always a PlayStation girly. Like I mentioned my babysitter. Again, my babysitter's kid and like my cousin were the ones who like got me into gaming. My babysitter's kid was big into Spyro, so I love all the Spyro games. At least in the original trilogy, haven't really played a Spyro game I haven't liked. The main ones I've played were the first three, though. Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. And I could talk for hours about those three games, particularly Spyro 2, because that one's my favorite, and I played the most out of that. But that one, I think, has the best story, and I'm just going to go ahead and say gameplay, because the third one kind of has the best of the first two, plus some new stuff. But there's like a whole section I don't like playing, because I don't like how it controls the Agent 9's whole section. I don't really love playing. Did you play that one?
I played maybe 1 or 2 on Spyro. I hadn't played much of it, though.
Okay. Spyro 3, our editor's looking at me, glaring at me because he loves the Agent 9 section. It's like his favorite.
It's okay. You can play it on your free time.
And, yeah, no, that one's like a third-person shooter type deal. Am I saying that right? Do I have that accurate? I'm going to take that as a no from his
The
silence. The silence is deafening. But no, Agent 9's a genetically modified monkey with a space gun.
All right.
Yeah, Spyro gets new friends in the third one. He gets, he's got Sergeant Bird, which is a penguin, I think. Yeah, he's a penguin who's like a war general of some sort, and you can fly with him. His little arms, I think, is it his arms or his feet flap? It's been a couple years since I've played. Then there's Sheila, who's a kangaroo. Obviously she's from the Outback. I'm trying to think
for obvious reasons.
I think that's all of them, because I think it's just Spyro and then his 3 new friends. The third one's really cool, though. I hear they're supposed to be making a 4th one, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if they're actually going to. Sorry, I'm going to take this off. Well, before I get into those, do you have anything else you wanted to say about your gaming history? I want to make sure I wasn't cutting you off or anything like that. All right, awesome. But no, allegedly, Spyro 4 is... What are you laughing at me for? That's so goddamn funny. Where'd it go?
I don't think we have it up anymore.
No! It's okay. It's easy to find. Allegedly, Spyro 4 is about to be announced on the 5th. And I say allegedly because it was a Reddit thread. And I don't think it's actually going to happen, because the main guy, I think his name's in here. Let me see if I can find it. Insomniac, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, allegedly it's going to be called Mystery of the Dragon, but I don't think... Can you zoom that in? I'm having trouble seeing. Because I think it's the Reddit... Yeah, it's the Reddit thread I looked at the other day.
Nicholas Cole?
Yeah, him. Yeah, Nicholas Cole. I think he went to Twitter and said that he didn't deny the existence of the game, but he did say that he wasn't involved in it. Mm-hmm. And he, I guess, was one of the main guys behind the redesign of Spyro for the Reignited trilogy.
Oh.
So he would be a pretty reliable source to be like, hey, this game ain't happening. Unless they're doing it without him, which is also entirely possible. We'll find out in a few days if the game doesn't get announced. But it did get me thinking about what I would like to see from a Spyro 4 game, because they mention in here, well, for one, they say Spyro 4, but there's technically two trilogies. One is the original trilogy that I played the most of, and then there's another trilogy that I don't remember. I'm going to have to look up the names of the games. Yeah, the Legend of Spyro trilogy, that's what it is. Let's get in here.
You'd think for a Spyro connoisseur, you would know these things.
I should know these things. I am a Spyro connoisseur, but I didn't play this trilogy as much. Yeah, it's A New Beginning, The Eternal Night, and Dawn of the Dragon. I think I played A New Beginning and Dawn of the Dragon. I don't remember playing Eternal Night. So either I played it and just don't remember it, maybe it wasn't that memorable, or I just never played it. But in the rumor, they were talking about bringing back Cinder, which is kind of like, I think Spyro's supposed to be like Spyro's girlfriend. She's a cute little pink dragon who has a crush on him. Kind of like how Rose has a crush on Sonic. I don't think it's completely requited. I think he just still very much I just want to go on adventures. I don't need a girlfriend.
Yeah. Sounds like a fun time.
It would be interesting to bring her back, though. Allegedly, they would have her as a playable character, which would be pretty cool, because I think, unless I'm remembering incorrectly, the main game you play as other characters would be in Spyro 3, the Year of the Dragon, when you play as his buddies in different sections. But yeah, I'd love to see that. It would be interesting to have it be an offshoot from the original trilogy, though, because there hasn't been a new game. Spyro 3 was the last one to come out for that. Like, Year of the Dragon was the last one to come out for that trilogy. So,
nice.
Yeah. Because after that, they put out the Legend of Spyro trilogy, and then they put out some DS games. So it's like Fire and Ice. There's Season of Fire and Season of Ice. I did play those. Those are for the original DS. Yeah, I guess we'll find out in a few days. I don't have a lot of stock in those rumors, unfortunately, but I still have hope.
Hope is all you need at this point.
Right. Oh yeah, Shadow Legacy too. I don't think did I play? I don't remember if obviously Spyro, the original trilogy, left the most impression on me, and I think I played some of the others, but I couldn't tell you for sure, other than Season of Fire and Season of Ice, because I remember very vividly playing those.
I want to say that I also vaguely have familiarity on the original Spyros.
Mm-hmm.
Have not touched any of the reignited or the remastered ones.
Oh, they're fun.
Because yeah. Xbox.
Yeah, you're an Xbox boy.
I'm pretty sure there's some nice little.
Yeah, there's some things that can be done.
Yeah.
To get your Spyro fix.
Gotta have that nice little drag and drop.
Could always port it for PC too.
Yes,
Yeah.
that works too, but that takes effort.
Yeah.
Effort that could be put into playing some Xbox games.
I guess. Speaking of Xbox, I'm actually excited to get into that gaming a little bit because I really want to play Conker's Bad Fur Day so bad. I've had friends who've told me about it. Don't look up too much about it. You can look up like the basic, but don't click anything. Do not spoil this for yourself.
I feel like I'm already ruining this.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
That
was originally for the N64, wasn't it?
Looking like it is.
Yep, and they have it in a classics collection on Game Pass and the Xbox, and it seems really off the wall. I've heard a lot of really good and funny things about it. I've tried not to look into it too much because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, it's supposed to be a really funny game.
For a game based off of South Park, I feel like that's nice. A lot of interesting content right here.
Yeah, it's very much, I'd say, oh, is it rated M for mature? Did I see that right? Yeah, it's rated M for mature. So yeah, it's what's.
So all the kids are going to be playing it.
Yeah, all the kids that shouldn't be playing it. We're definitely playing it.
I'll be getting it.
Yep. You really should, and you should tell me how it is, because I have to wait until I stream it because I can't. I'd love it to be a group experience to play it, but nothing's really stopping you, and you should tell me about it.
Well, if you would like to do a stream on that, I could definitely wait to kind of like go on with it.
That would be pretty sweet. We could. I have to figure out. We'll definitely have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that would be so awesome. Just do side by side comparisons of our reactions because we've never played this. I'm actually surprised you've never heard of it. Because granted, I never heard of it before I met my current group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just happened to fall into the right crowd but to hear of this game because none of my friends really grew up. None of my friends played it when I was growing up, and I obviously never played it. So.
Maybe it's just one of those unspoken games.
Oh no, it's very popular.
Only by a certain group of people.
Apparently.
Clearly.
Is it niche? How niche is Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I'd say you have to be a pretty active, like, hardcore gamer.
Okay, maybe, okay.
Well, then I guess we're just not hardcore gamers.
No, we're just not. We gotta get on that level is what we need to do.
We gotta be sitting here sweating.
I guess I was wrong. I thought it was more popular than it was.
How involved were you with Halo?
Ooh, Halo was my stuff there.
Yeah.
I own every single Halo game that there
But
is.
did you ever host, like, LAN parties?
No, I didn't have friends.
See, like,
Aw.
that's probably why you didn't play Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Okay, that tracks. I can't. I went to a fun. I went to a furry convention a few months ago, and when I came home, my friends were very. What?
Keep going.
Oh, my friends were very, very disappointed in me when I came home because they had this auction, and we'd been looking for a copy of this game. We didn't have the Xbox hooked up. We didn't realize it was on Game Pass yet, so we just been looking for like original copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's really hard to find, and the ones that you do find are super expensive. And so I was at the con, and I saw there was something, or I was looking around at this booth for a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day and asked him if he had it. The guy said no, but I should go over to the auction table. And I thought, no way. Okay, I don't care how much I have to bid on this thing. I'm going to get it. And it wasn't a copy of the game. It was a copy of the soundtrack on vinyl record.
Oh.
What should have been cool. And that's why people, see, that was the guy's reaction too when I came home. They were like, you bid on it, right? I'm like, no, I thought we were just looking for the game. And they're like, we hate you. Oh yeah, the current listing price on, what's that website?
This is DK Oldies.
Yeah, the current listing price for an original N64 copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day is $219.99. And you can purchase a maximum of 3. They're limiting that.
It's a bit ridiculous, actually.
Cosmetically flawed cartridge? That's for a good cartridge. Oh, even the cosmetically flawed one is $150.
Well, you're also forgetting to add the part where you save $30.
Oh, yeah, that's on sale from $250, the original listing price.
Looks like
Is that a sexy robot squirrel, or is she just a sexy gray squirrel? Look, it's Conker's Bad Fur Day. What do you want from me?
That's a bunny.
That's a bunny?
Kind of looks like Lola Bunny.
No.
Silence! That, my friend, is a chipmunk.
I think he's a squirrel.
It's definitely Tails from Sonic. I'm curious. Where can we find some Nintendo 64 games to play this without spending $250?
It's free. It's on Game Pass, bro. And the collections thing. You can play it on your Xbox.
But what if I want the Nintendo 64?
Oh, there is?
Live and Reloaded.
And Live and Reloaded, there's a multiplayer mode.
Oh, there you go. We gotta play Live and Reloaded. That'll be we gotta play Live and
Both
Reloaded.
of them. They both have multiplayer.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Frick yeah, dude. I know what we're doing. Because I don't
One
think...
is just an online multiplayer. The
The
Live
first
and
one
Reloaded.
is split screen.
Okay.
The second one is multiplayer. Online.
Well, I
That
guess
actually
we'll be
works
doing the
out.
second one.
Yep, that sounds... Well, we can play the first one separately and get those, and we'll come together for Live and Reloaded.
Sounds wonderful.
That does sound great. I can't wait for that episode.
Sounds like it's going to be a fun one.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine Modern Warfare. There's a bunch of adorable squirrels and teddy bears.
Modern
In
Warfare
Modern
with
Warfare?
squirrels.
I've never played Modern Warfare, so I don't know what to expect.
How?
It's
It's exactly as violent. Actually, maybe a little more violent than Modern Warfare.
We're not gonna go past.
I've never played Modern Warfare.
How have you not played Modern Warfare? Have you at least played Call of Duty?
No.
Any of them?
No, I haven't.
And you call yourself a gamer?
I'm a filthy casual. Is what I am.
Goodness. So no first-person shooters.
I played Halo once. It was
Once.
Which
one?
I don't remember. It was a while ago, back in like middle school or high school. I played it the one time. It might have been Halo 2. Yeah, I think that actually sounds right because my friends and I were obsessed with the Halo parodies of songs. You remember those?
Yeah.
You're pitiful.
Hey, look.
The system you play Conquer's Bad for a day on is cheaper than the game.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good one.
They have a lot of actually good stuff. If you go towards their homepage, they've got a lot of refurbished.
But no, like to get I think we have an N64 as a thing, so that's not the problem. But if y'all out there don't have an N64, it's $90 on DK Oldies right now, so not sponsored.
No sponsors, just looking.
Yeah, we're just looking for shits and giggles.
Just broke nerds.
We're just broke nerds. Yep. Oh, that'd be a good name for the show. Just broke nerds.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Look at that! You can get a Zelda pack for $300.
And Mario and Zelda and 2 controllers.
And a lot of these games are just like bringing back Vietnam War memories. The Turok, Seed of Evil. I remember playing that. It was terrifying as a child. Not a fun time playing it at like
not wanting to leave a specific
11
area
o'clock.
because I didn't want to look at the Raptors. I didn't want Raptors.
No Mercy. I almost said World
Pokemon
War.
Stadium. I haven't seen that game in so long.
What's one of the best ones?
What?
Hey You Pikachu.
I don't think I've ever
Where's
played
that?
that one.
What?
What is that?
What? You've never played Hey You Pikachu?
No.
I haven't either.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
You ever
Dude, that song had the best soundtrack.
Hey You Pikachu is a game that incites only rage. Only rage.
I'm gonna have to look up this Hey You Pikachu. I just saw Rayman 2. I played that one over at my friend's house. Not for the N64. It was the version for the PlayStation 1. Yep, I have it ported. Good Old Games has that. You can download it and play it on the PC, and that's been on my list for a hot minute to replay because it has been so long since I've played that game.
Yeah. Hey You Pikachu it has a special mic attachment for your 64.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't really work, and you had to like tell Pikachu to do things.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember seeing that game advertised.
I think the
When did
best
that game come out?
reoccurring meme for it is screaming at Pikachu to pick
October
up the
30,
acorns, and Pikachu like running off to go fight a caterpillar, and you just screaming no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta love the games where you have to yell at the characters. I didn't play Hey You Pikachu. I did have Nintendogs though. I didn't have a real dog, so I had
Nintendogs.
That was the jam.
All the dogs that have died since 2007.
Want to hear something cringy?
Go for it.
So I was playing Nintendogs around the same time I was in my, what I like to call, middle school, which was my unfortunate Twilight phase. So all of my dogs were named after Twilight characters. For sure Renesmee and Rosalie were my favorites.
You know, now that you say that, I could definitely picture you doing something like that.
Oh, it was bad. I could show you old pictures of it, like cringe. Maybe for the show, what Ginger Apocalypse Force. That's what we're calling it, right?
Yes. GFAP.
GFAP. Gingerforce Apocalypse. That's right. For Gingerforce Apocalypse, the show, we'll have to bring up pictures of my unfortunate Twilight phase because it got bad. Like it was worse because there were 3 of us, me, my sister, and our friend, and we were so obsessed with it. We were all gonna get like Twilight-based cars, which we knew we weren't going to be able to afford because they all drove like freaking sports cars except Bella. And then whenever we all like got together to meet up, it was our tradition. We had to wear our Twilight shirts, and we all had multiple to choose from.
Wow.
It was cringe.
I could just imagine you guys walking into a restaurant and they go, "Wow, look who it is, the Cringe Fest."
Pretty much like that. We walked into the we got to the mall. Okay, so I don't want to talk about Twilight too much because I feel like we're getting off topic. But there was our friend Janet, love her to pieces. May have been the worst of us, and I love her to death for it. She was obsessed with Emmett, specifically the Emmett Cullen, the himbo, and
Bimbo.
we went and saw the first Twilight in theaters. I still have my ticket stub from 2008. Horribly faded, but I have it. And we went and saw Twilight in theaters, and it gets to the part when they're like running. It's after the baseball game. Edward and Bella are going back to the Cullen house to like get her ready to run off and hide from James or whatever. And it gets to the part where like there's a thud on the truck, and Bella's like, "What's going on?" And Edward goes, "It's just Emmett." And then you see Emmett on the back of the truck, and Janet in the theater screams, "I love you, Emmett!" And someone behind her yelled at her to shut up. But she had an attitude. I was like, "Yeah, shut up." And I'm like, "Oh God, we're getting kicked out of this theater, and we're only like 12.
Paid all this money for these tickets, and you're just getting kicked out.
Right. we had problems.
Girls in their
Teenage girls are scary. I understand Gerard Way when he sings "Teenagers scare the living shit out of me." I get it now.
Do you?
Yes.
Because I don't think you do.
I think I'm starting to fathom an idea of the concept.
Whatever that concept is, multiply it by like 10. Teenagers are horrible.
Teenagers are the worst.
The bane of the existence.
It's a horrible phase to go through. I feel for them. I really do.
Not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase. It's always been a phase.
Just come busting out of the room, full Twilight gear.
Yeah.
Hair covering your face.
Do you remember the raccoon extensions? Those were Scene Kids. I didn't have those. Oh.
I was not around the Scene Kids to understand.
Oh, man. Some of my best friends were Scene Kids. It was cringe.
Oh,
I do need to take a little break. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
Okay.
But
in the meantime, I'll sit here and stare at the editor. And he will lose in the staring contest.
Will he, though?
You ain't gonna win, buddy boy. How's your cookie? It's okay to blink. I know you want to. Damn. An eye blink. I lost. It's fine. We'll come back.
Thank you. How'd the staring contest go?
I lost.
Oh. Maybe next time.
It's hard having all these lights on you.
Right. The trappings of fame.
Yes. Alright.
That's pretty cheap on good old games right now, so if you don't care about playing it on the original system, Rayman 2's on. I think I bought it for maybe $6. Maybe less. I don't remember.
Never played any other Rayman games.
I Rayman 2 is the only one I've played. I don't remember. It's from a less popular, I think, French publisher. So I actually don't know how widely popular the Rayman games are. Again, that was just one of those lucky happenstances. My babysitter's kid played the game, and so I played the game.
I feel like it had to have been quite popular for it to get a remaster for a lot of newer consoles.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely still around.
Mm-hmm.
What is...
Have you never played Broforce?
No.
That's a good one. You play as different bros.
Bro.
And they're different bros from like action movies. You can play as like Indiana Jones, the Terminator, Chuck Norris.
Interesting.
And I think that's the sequel, is Broforce Forever. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm kind of talking out my ass right now when it comes to Broforce.
Well, you've already spit out more content or more information than I know about it, so
I think you'd highly enjoy it. That's a multiplayer one too. We could do. That's a good time.
It's definitely on Game Pass too.
It is on Game Pass.
Seems like a lot of fun.
Let's send you home with a list of games you need to download on Game Pass.
There's a lot of spooky games coming out too.
Oh, really? Like, what are the spooky... Oh, yeah, I see Amnesia. 7
Days to Die.
Okay, yeah. Halloween is coming up. I want to play Alice Madness Returns. I think that'd be a good one. And I remember my friend played that a lot. I remember him playing that one, and I don't think I ever got to, but I saw that it looked cool. I think it's that kind of edgelord aesthetic that I really like.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. Is that like an Alice in Wonderland type deal?
Essentially.
Huh.
Yeah.
I might also be looking into that one as well, so that will be added to the list of games to try.
Yeah, we'll just open up the notepad and where to go. I'm bad at this. There we go. I swear to God, I can type.
Hey, it's okay.
She can't read.
Yeah, this is a popular thing. I can't read.
Broforce.
Yeah, Broforce and Alice Madness Returns. I don't think this one's included on Game Pass. I think you still have to pay for Live and Reloaded, but it still wouldn't be a bad purchase. I don't remember. There's some collection. I don't remember which collection the Conquer game is on. Hang on. Well. Collection. It's like something classics. Is it not on there now?
Could it be the Reboot Classic?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Do Reloaded. Nope.
I think that's just for game. Is this just Game Pass? Yeah, this is just Game Pass games, so.
Let me go back out to browse all games at the top.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. This doesn't want you to play Conquer. That's okay. That's the one. Rare Replay. Yep. That should have Conquer's Bad for a Day on it if I'm...
And it's included in Game Pass.
Okay, yeah. I just couldn't remember what the collection was called.
Let's see here.
Yep.
GoldenEye. Perfect Dark Zero.
I can almost guarantee you have played more of these games than I have. I remember when Viva Pinata was popular. I didn't get it, but then again,
I also did not. And I have not played a single one of these games on here.
Oh, really?
I have the whole...
No. Never played Cameo.
Nope. Never played Cameo.
It's the first Xbox 360 game.
Yeah, I didn't have a 360. Only thing I've played on the 360 was Tomb Raider and Guitar Hero.
Only thing I played on the 360? Call of Duty games. And Minecraft.
You're a bad person.
Sorry, I have taste.
Oh.
Skill.
Yeah. Taste of trash.
You're gonna take that sitting down in our comfy little gamer chairs.
No, I am not. Don't raise that whip at me. I'm gonna club you.
I don't think that's what I meant when I said, hey, we should go clubbing sometime.
Watch me whip.
I'll club your skull. See, what it is October now. So what is your favorite spoopy game of all time?
I almost said Madness, but I know it's not called Madness. It's Fear.
Okay, I think I've heard of that one.
I can't think of like the main basis of the whole game, but it's like you walk through as soldiers dealing with like supernatural things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in Fear 2, there's a very well-known scene all over YouTube where you're in it's either a bathroom or a pool, an indoor pool, and the whole time you're being chased by this demonic child that, if I remember correctly, if she gets near you, you just basically split in half.
Oh.
It's a very gory game.
Ah.
Kind of like Dead Space.
Okay.
So, if you are definitely into, like, paranormal type games like that, it's not first person, it is third person, so you might be able to vibe.
I like first person. I played Doom. I love Doom. I played that a couple months ago. That shit's great. What?
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 I have not played Doom.
Wait, you haven't played Doom? Even I've played Doom.
I have not played Doom. I am sorry.
Doom's great. It brings out, like, again, I am what the folks call a woman. I'm a girl.
What?
I'm a girly girl. But man, that brought out like all the testosterone fueled rage that I had in me. That shit's fun.
I know of all the memes with the Animal
Isabel,
Crossing.
yeah. Well, that was Doom Eternal. I played the one that came out in 2016. Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing came out in 2020. Was it 2020? That sounds right, because that was during COVID. Dude, we gotta get you on some games.
Doom Eternal, March 20, 2020.
Yep, came out the same day as Animal Crossing. And the
Rip
world
and
was-
tear.
Yep, rip and tear. It's great.
I will say I do own all the copies of Doom on Xbox.
But you haven't played them?
No.
You gotta play them.
Mainly just a collector of games.
You need to play more of them, my guy.
I've got like 270 games on my console alone.
Yeah,
And
all of them?
Bro.
No, I'm like 20% out of all of that for achievement collection. So go through one by one. All of the Call of Duties, clearly. I have all the
Clearly.
achievements.
I keep getting told I need to play Call of Duty. Maybe that has to go up higher on my to-play list.
Not the newer ones.
Not the newer ones.
Don't play those.
Cold War, Warzone.
Mm-hmm. No, none of those.
Old school.
Old school COD. Got it.
Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, maybe. Definitely Black Ops 1.
Okay.
So you might want to
Yeah, make my own list.
write those down.
Yeah.
Jot that down.
You said Black Ops 1 and 2.
Black Ops 1 and 2.
Yeah, apparently.
3 if you're feeling fancy.
Not Camaro, Cameo. I want
If you feel fancy.
Damn it. There we go.
Perfect.
Awesome. Awesome.
We'll just add in.
I keep hearing good things about Destiny. Oh, Destiny 2 is the one.
Destiny 2's free, so
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, we like free things.
Game Pass.
Free 99. So my
Free
favorite
99.
favorite price tag.
5-finger discounts.
5.
10 if you're using controllers.
Everything's free if it fits in your purse.
That's I love that. It's a problematic philosophy, but I like it.
Very much so. Probably not something we should condone.
Yeah, it's no good.
No, yeah, don't steal games, guys.
Wink.
That was convincing.
Wink, wink.
Wink,
Nudge,
wink.
nudge.
Winking with both eyes.
It's bad for your health.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Too bad.
He's holding us hostage.
We are hostages, but it's okay because we get snacks.
Do
we get games. Well, I had snacks. I don't know about you.
I had a cookie.
Yeah.
A single
A
cookie.
single cookie.
Blame our editor. He's over here eating all the cookies.
He does. Our editor's got a monster sweet tooth. You don't even know the half of yet.
Can I have 3 monsters, please? And like 9 cookies? He'll eat all of them.
And a bag of gummy worms.
A bag of gummy worms. Sour or no?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Sour's the only way to go.
Really.
Yes.
See, I'm not big on the sour. Sour, I have to be in the mood for sour. I like the classic, and I'm very picky too about the type of gummy. Some type of gummy I don't like.
Is it a texture thing?
It's a texture thing.
Because they're all made the same.
No, there's a.
They're all made with the same sugar.
We'll have to have a gummy taste. I'm gonna make a note for a gummy taste test. What the fuck? Did you just say no? Gummy taste test. Stop telling me no, editor. God damn it, editor. Not happening. That's being vetoed. Go see. God bless. Aww.
Little fun on the keyboards.
Yeah, a little bit of too much fun on the keyboards. I don't know. I think you got anything else you want to talk about for this episode, or?
Well, we did mention that it is October.
It is October, spoopy season.
Spoopies.
What are you dressing up as for Halloween?
Supposed to dress up? I figured I'd just go as myself. Disappointment.
Boo. Boo.
No, I'm thinking more along the lines of dressing up as a leprechaun. A grown leprechaun.
Nice.
I'll have my little leprechaun hat. I don't need to dye anything because I'm already a ginger.
Naturally.
I'll grab a little green tuxedo, and I will go to work.
You should staple it, or not staple it, but like safety pin it on over your work uniform so that you just look like a little guy.
Yes. I will do that, just tiny.
Now,
with the little feet and everything.
what game are you going to play? What spoopy game are you going to play dressed up as your spoopy leprechaun?
It depends. I might just go back to Outlast.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horror game based in a mental institution.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah. It's you're sent out as a journalist to go kind of figure out what happened inside.
Mm-hmm.
And you end up being chased by the people that are left inside of this decomposing mental institute.
Oh.
The warden ends up being obviously the main issue throughout the entire game, but it has a lot of jump scares, a lot of puzzles, lots of, you're almost there, you're almost out, but we're going to drag you right back in.
Tomb Raider pissed me off with that, like in the good way. It was engaging, and the expectations were done well, but yeah, oh god, that's annoying. Like it's fun, but it's annoying.
Especially when you're like, I know it says get out, so I can run, and you're there, you're at the end, and then cutscene. He drags you back in, and then you start all over again. It's one of those.
It's messed up.
So, what about you?
I think I haven't played a lot of spooky games. I know the main ones I've played. I would like to play Resident Evil. I think that'll be big on my list this month.
The new one?
One of them. I can't remember which one we were talking about playing. Um,
I believe it's Resident Evil 4.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna play. Resident Evil 4. Yeah. So I think I played one of them with a friend many moons ago, but it wasn't for very long, so I'd like to get further into the story. But yeah, absolutely would love to play some Resident Evil. Probably I haven't played Phasmophobia in a while. That's a good multiplayer one. It's ghost hunting the game. Yeah. Also, it's gotten a lot of updates since I last played. A lot of new tech and new settings for ghosties. So I think, are there new ghosts in more recent fast updates? Yeah, new ghosts. So, yep, Silent Hill. Definitely gotta play some Silent Hill. And I really like to get back into The Forest too. I haven't played that one in a while, and I never got to finish it. The Forest is a fun one where literally a plane crashes in the woods, and you have to gather resources and survive in this wilderness of cannibals and zombie type creatures, all while looking for, like, I don't know if it's your child, but looking for some lost child, assuming it's yours.
We'll just say that it's yours.
Yeah, might as well. So yeah, that's my main ideas for spooky season. I think those are gonna be. It's not very spooky. I did start playing Kingdom Hearts recently, but that's not very spooky. That's just fun.
Kingdom Hearts is always a good game. Fortunately, it's one of the other ones that I've never touched.
I'm having fun with it. Was it The Evil Within's another one I gotta play? What's The Evil Within about? I mean, it seems self-explanatory, but I'm sure there's more to it. It's about...
I think it's about vampires, isn't it?
I don't know.
This one's a psychiatric ward one too.
It's basically the, what's it called? Assassin's Creed game machine. You know how it like makes them go back in time, sort of, not really?
The Animus?
Yeah. It's basically just that, only in horror.
I'm down. That sounds scary as hell.
Looks kind of
It looks
spooky just from the...
Oh yeah,
It's a horror action game. You battle against the horrors.
nice.
By battle, he means run frantically and scream.
There's one of the monsters that just every one of its moves sets is a grapple and it instant kills you.
Oh, that's horrible. I hate that.
But you can kill it. You can like legitimately kill it. It's just so insanely hard. It's better just to run away.
Running away is always a viable option.
I knew
In that
it.
game, yeah, it is.
All right. So we got. Let's recap the games I got to play this season. We got The Evil Within, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Forest, new Phas stuff. Sounds like it's going to be a busy month. I think I'm down for that. I'm
Very much
ready to
so.
get spooked.
Spooky times.
I love spooky season.
We'll have to set up candles when we play it, though. To create the ambience.
It's going to be super extra duper spooky.
Yes.
Play it in the dark.
Pitch black. Somebody can scare us like halfway through the streams.
That'd be horrible, and it would be great. Maybe I'll revisit Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. See if that's on PlayStation or not.
We'll just have somebody in the background doing the whole hallway scenes from Scooby-Doo.
Right?
That'd be great.
That would be pretty great. I'll just show you the Scooby-Doo. Did they already show you the Scooby-Doo themed food review thing I did? Food video?
Bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces. That was a fun one.
Seemed like you guys had a lot of fun in it.
Oh, yeah.
Makeup was on point.
Thank you.
It's Emron that does the makeup, right?
Yeah. Mostly. I help sometimes.
Makeup, clothes, backgrounds, costumes.
Yep. I dabble. He does most of it.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Yeah.
Good?
We good? I think...
Oh, no. I was asking if the audio was still good.
Oh, good.
What?
Aww. Hiya.
Oh. Yup.
That was a great Goofy. Well, we know who you're dressing up as when we play Kingdom Hearts.
Yup. I'm gonna get you.
Going for the beans.
I'm going for your beans. I'll just I'll wear the boots. I'll get the hats and such like that.
I think we have a
Orange shirt.
Yeah, we have a Goofy hat you could borrow.
Perfect.
Yeah, me and my friends just got back from Disney World, so we got you covered. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
it was a lot of fun. almost done editing the vlog for that one. Got to cut it down quite a bit. Told our director that it's about half an hour long, and he said I needed to shorten it. So probably just gonna cut out about 3/4 of the ride footage I have in there, and that'll probably do it.
Well, you cut it out for the content, but you keep the full video for yourself.
Obviously,
to relive
yeah.
all
No,
that
I have all
entertainment.
that. I have all those files backed out. Just cut it out for the vlog. Just do the cliff notes.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I don't think I've ever been to Disney.
It's a good time. It's obviously overpriced, and there's a lot of other really good theme parks out there. But I had a good time. I've been twice, and I've had a good time both times I was at Disney World. I wasn't really disappointed.
Did you get your face painted like Mickey?
No, I did not. I did. Like, I got those pink sparkly mini ears up there. I got those.
Oh.
I got those when I went. And we actually there was one disappointment over the trip, but it's nothing that could be helped by literally anything except for the grace of God. But there's this one show I wanted to see at Hollywood Studios. It's called Fantasmic. It's really cute. Features a lot of Disney villains and some songs, and Mickey Mouse like shoots fireworks out of his fingers. It's really
Oh.
cute. And it got rained out 10 minutes before it was supposed to start. So
No.
yeah, the weather was perfect all day leading up to it too, and then it just rained.
Disappointment.
And then the whole rest of the weekend was perfect too. Like sunny, not too hot. It was-
Perfect time for Disney.
Yeah, perfect time for Disney, except for that Friday night. They said, screw you, you don't get to see Fantasmic.
You know what that means, though?
What?
You have to plan another trip.
Obviously. Don't tell me that though, because I go overboard on it.
Do you?
It's bad. The first time I planned a Disney trip was for me and my sister, and I had an 8-page outline on that crap.
Goodness.
I love outlines.
Outlines and lists.
Mm-hmm.
My wife loves lists.
Oh my god. Yeah, well that's why your wife and I get along.
You guys would probably sit there and make a list after a list
Oh
of
my God.
why you love lists.
Yes. Actually, I did that once. Weird as it sounds. We had to do, in high school, I had to write a paper on, what's it called? Like, something I believed in.
Mm-hmm.
But I was something more substantial than what I chose, which was organization. So they meant, like, something more like, what are your internal beliefs? Like, do you believe in God? Do you believe in, like, Gandhi or whatever? Yeah, I picked organization because I didn't know what else to pick, and I mean, I liked being organized, and I showed my teacher was going around playing devil's advocate for everyone, like trying to challenge them, trying to get them to think more about what they were writing about to make it a more like pulpy paper, I guess.
Yeah.
And he came up to me and was like, "What are you doing?" And I showed him I am doing organization, and I showed him my outline for my paper, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't argue with that," and walked away. He was like, you seem pretty solid in that belief.
Can't really change your topics or anything like that.
No, I mean, I got an A on that paper, so I guess it worked out.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I was a good student. Yeah.
Makes one of us. I was the problem child.
That's amazing. What was your GPA graduating?
3, but I was still a problem child.
Still a problem child?
I got suspended a lot.
Really? For what?
I took drinks out of the teacher's lounge at one point. And
Like
the
alcoholic drinks? Did they smuggle those in the office?
No.
Or? Okay.
I apparently had broken the vending machine, and they suspended me for 3 days because it's vandalizing school property.
That's pretty great.
The other thing was around the time that Among Us started to become a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I took paint out of the pottery class that they had, and I went around the school making the little Among Us people on lockers, doors.
Sounds pretty sus.
It was great because you would think you would get every single one of them covered up, and then you would turn around and you would see another one just up in a corner, and you're like, how? When and why is it there? Got to the point where they would lock the paint up, so I would print them out, cut them, and then tape them everywhere.
Nice. Did you just do like one piece of tape, or did you like cover it so that it looked laminated?
Oh no, I just rolled the tape, stuck it on the back, and then slid my finger along the walls.
And they suspended you for that?
Yes.
Why? Just being
Vandalism.
a nuisance? Oh, vandal. Oh, I
Even if
guess
you
with
put
the
the tape up.
paints. The paints, but tape's so innocent.
My school was very interesting with that kind of stuff.
Sounds like it.
I missed a lot of fun times when I was suspended, but it was worth it. Very much.
Hashtag worth it. Heard it here first.
At GFAP TV.
GFAP. Hashtag worth it. He fucked around.
Gotta be here for it to be worth it.
Yeah, I was a severe goody two shoes, and I mean severe. I don't even want to talk about it.
Like
but
teacher's pet severe?
yeah, it was pretty bad.
Goodness.
I graduated with a 4.0 too.
Wow. Good job.
Thank you. I was proud of myself.
It's definitely a feat to get. And when you were in school, did they have a sort of like program with higher GPAs where they would like offer you trips to different countries?
Kind of. In middle school, they called it honors and builders. And if you had over a certain, I don't know if they did GPAs back in middle school. I don't remember. But I know if you had all A's and B's, if you made it on the honor roll, you got to be in the honors and builders. And we didn't go to other countries, but we went to other states. And so I went, well, we did, that was an art club trip. Sorry, I'm getting my trips mixed up. So in honors and builders, I went to Baltimore twice. And then on the one trip, we went to Chicago, which my sister was actually really disappointed at the second Baltimore trip. She wanted to be a New York trip because the honors and builders is only for 6th to 8th grade. And so the last year, our class was supposed to like get to choose where we got to go. And my sister really wanted to go to New York, and our teacher said that's too expensive, pick somewhere else. So somehow, some way, we ended up going to Baltimore again. And then the year after, when we were in 9th grade and no longer eligible for the honors and builders, they went to New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about a spit in the face.
Yeah. And they got to see a Broadway show and see all the sights.
Man.
And yeah, we were, well, that was just a symptom of the long-standing rivalry with what we called, so we had a big rivalry our class did with the class below us. Mm-hmm. And all throughout middle and high school, we called them the smelly little 6th graders. Because obviously I was in a 6th through 12 school. Mm-hmm. So when we got bumped up to 7th grade and the 6th graders came in, my class was very small. Like, we had 60 kids. And the class below us, I think, was something like double that. And a lot of them were very spoiled because there were a lot of the teachers' kids.
Yeah. And
also, they like to travel in packs. You know, the hallways are only so wide, and they like to travel 3 to 5 kids wide. So no one got to class on time. It actually became a problem that had to be addressed via teachers and faculty. And they were smelly because they didn't shower after gym class. So they got a lot of privileges that we felt it was very unfair because they ended up getting a lot of privileges that we did not have allowed, like, say, going to New York. So
pretty bitter about the New York trip, huh?
Little bit.
It's that open wound that just never closes.
Yeah, not just that, but Honors and Builders originally, actually, a lot of it's around Honors and Builders now that I'm thinking about it, because I remember there was a big assembly about it. It used to be, up until when I was in 6th grade, it was the 6th graders went to Camp Fitch. I don't know where Camp Fitch is, I don't remember, but it was some like summer camp. They got to go to camp, or like the 6th graders got to go to Camp Fitch. And that was like their special 6th grade trip. And Honors and Builders was just for 7th and 8th graders. And then when I was in 7th grade, there was this big assembly that the 5th graders were now going to Camp Fitch. And the 6th graders get to go on the Honors and Builders trip now. So, this has just been a long-standing thing. And pretty much up until we graduated and obviously got over it, we were like, oh, those smelly little 6th graders.
Gotta have some sort of rivalry going around.
Oh yeah, it was all in good fun. Like, at least once we got to high school and got over it, but middle school, no, that was real. People wrote stories about it. It was, oh god, those are the days.
The good old days.
The good old days. Are you doing good on time up there?
He has no idea. 2 hours.
An hour and 5 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. We could probably wrap it up there. Because how much I was worried, I didn't know what SD card you were using, so I didn't know what.
2 hours and 36 minutes.
Oh, that one. Okay, cool. All right, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. What do you think? Episode 1 of Gingerforce Apocalypse
Yeah.
podcast, GFAP, episode
GFAP.
1 in the books.
Yes, ma'am.
I had a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see what other stuff we go over in the coming weeks.
Of course, me too.
And game streaming is going to be a big thing with us soon. Different types of... We're going to have, obviously, Gingerforce Apocalypse, the show. GFAS, if you will.
Flip table.
We're not flipping the table, editor. We're professionals. Please don't.
I'm ready.
Please don't do it. I'm begging you.
It's a good way to end the show.
I guess, but I don't want to
Cut
clean.
to flip.
Are you gonna clean that up?
No, that's why we have the editor.
Until then, I've been Britt Rochelle,
And I'm Josh.
and we will see you next time on the GFAP podcast. Gingerforce Apocalypse is a go!